An early account of the Kwatsan creation, entitled A Yuma Account of Origins, was published in English by anthropologist John Peabody Harrington in 1908. Harrington learned the story from a Kwatsan man named Joe Homer. Homer was born sometime in the early 1860s and acquired his knowledge of the creation in the traditional Kwatsan way, through dreaming. Dreaming holds a central place in traditional Kwatsan culture and religion. Every individual can dream vivid dreams, writes Harrington 1908 to 326, and whatever is dreamed is believed either to have once happened or to be about to happen. Only a few men, however, dream, proficiently and professionally. These powerful few have the ability to visit the mythic past of the Kwatsan, and in particular the scene of the creation in dreams. Joe Homer told Harrington, "I was present from the very beginning and saw and heard all. I dreamed a little of it at a time. I would then tell it to my friends. The old man would, the reader is encouraged to consult the Mojave creation story, one version of which was documented in English by Kroeber 1948, 1972, and that of the Maricopa, one version of which was documented by Spire 1933 to 345 FF. Both of these are clearly related to, yet quite different from, Kwatsan versions of the creation story. We infer this Homer's approximate date of birth from Harrington's 1908 to 326 statement that Homer was about 45 years old at the time of publication. Shipuktin. First of all say, "That is right. I was there and heard it myself." Or they would say, "You have dreamed poorly. That is not right." And they would tell me right. So at last I learned the whole of it right. Joe Homer, quoted by Harrington 1908 to 327, his version of the creation story, has thus been corroborated and, in some places, amended by his contemporaries. While the full version of the creation myth is traditionally told over the course of 4 nights, the English version published by Harrington is packed into 20 pages of scholarly prose, and we may conclude that it has been very tightly condensed. It was, however, carefully revised by the narrator himself, according to Harrington 1908 to 326. In June 2003, George Bryant and I studied a Yuma account of origins and agreed that the story should be restored to its original language. Mr. Bryant began then and there the lengthy process of retelling it in Kwatsan. During the first 2 sessions, I transcribed his narration by hand. Thereafter, Mr. Bryant consented to have the story recorded, and we recorded 2 sessions in September and 2 more in November 2003. After retelling the story to its end, Mr. Bryant returned to the beginning of the story and retold it for a second time for the purpose of recording. As a result, the entire story is now recorded on tape. It is approximately 6 hours in duration. Mr. Bryant's retelling is entitled A Kwatsan Account of Origins. Thank you, friends. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned till next time.